Ain't no disrespect to these rappers, but I'm the shit. Even when my pockets get low, I'm mentally rich. They say I need to drop a track, they say they need to fix. Most niggas out here pussy, that's probably why we on click. And I hear the lies. Real lives gotta realize it's a lot of niggas pretending, telling real lies. Every day in life I get it in just to get by. Smoking on this earth, ironically, still I get high shots, nigga. I told Will I'm smithing. By the time a nigga make it, I hope JD be picket. Nothing personal, I'm just out here painting a vision. Even when you tired of living, it's a place to be living. Walking out the door, hoping that I make it back. Know these people wanna kill me, ain't no guarantee in that. So I'm trying to get it up, trying to stack up with these racks. That way when I had this child, he ain't living where I'm at. For real, I miss my dog screaming Dossie every verse. When you rapping and got talent, it's considered as a curse. Niggas always wanna diss me, I be noticing they thirst. Kinda strange, I'm the best, but I'm still at my worst. King Kola, nigga. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. That's hard, I might need this.
It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad. All right, let's get this thing going. Baddies, welcome to another episode of ICBTB Podcast, also known as It Can't Be That Bad. Today I'm joined by a dope-ass guest. Someone straight from Vallejo.
Yes, sir.
Someone that I've been looking forward to having in the studio for quite a minute. We got Kola in the studio.
I like the soda, man. What's going on, man? It's
thank
good to
you.
be here.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, man. I'm honored, you know what I mean, to be on the podcast as renowned as yours. You know what I mean? This shit is crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Like what you guys have been doing.
That's a high compliment. And coming from someone like you who is navigating this creative journey with quality, dude, you're
Thank you.
Killing the motherfucking game.
Thank you, bro.
Okay, I've been trying not to like say this for like the past hour that we've been chopping it up downstairs.
Yeah.
But I have been slapping your shit for like the past 2 months straight ever since we like set this up. It's been to the point where like I'll just be around like with my homies and you know I have the power of the aux cord.
Yes.
You know, and without saying anything, I'm not prefacing like I'm not creating bias by being like I know this guy.
Yeah.
I'll just put some shit on, and my homies will turn their heads and be like, "Yo, this shit's dope. Who is this?" I'll be like, "Oh, this is."
That's how you know. That's Kola. The tester right there,
dude. And I do it at work too. And I got this homeboy at work who's just like, "Yo, run that back real quick."
Word?
Yeah, I was playing. The specific track was 7 Sins from 7 Sins.
Yeah.
And he was just like, you gotta send me that shit.
Wow.
And he has been slapping that shit on repeat at work.
That's crazy.
Because it goes, dude.
That's what's up. Yeah. I mean, that shit is, you know what I mean? We worked on it for a minute and we knew it would be dope, right? You know what I mean? Like at this stage and everything, at this stage and what we're doing, we know that it's not about if it's gonna be dope because it's coming from us, you know. And like we talked about earlier, we're the mediums, right? You know what I mean? Like we just channeling this stuff out, right? So like it's all about packaging, you know what I mean? Like, but the music, we knew the music was gonna be dope, bro. And I'm happy that people are receiving it, you know what I mean, in such a way. But you know, regardless of whether people like the shit or not, you know what I mean? Like. It's like if they like it, that's dope. You know what I mean? Like, but if they don't, they don't. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like that with a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like everybody's not gonna like your song. You know what I mean, or whatever. You feel me? Like, or everybody not gonna like the movie that you make.
Yeah.
Right. You know, but like for some people, it may connect and resonate, and that's who that's for. Right. You know what I mean? Like those are the people that you're keying with, and hopefully that shit resonate with somebody because it resonated with me. Right.
Well, guess what? Like everyone that I've shown has been resonating with.
That's what's up.
I know that you're like you're being humble about this whole thing about the craft. But I'm here to reassure you that
because you'd be surprised, bro. Like people have for surely told me like, hey bro, you gotta rap like Slovy or you gotta get on your all black, you know what I mean? Like you dope, but if you did this, right, then that's the answer, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody knows the recipe to fucking figure, you know what I mean?
Nah, dude, fuck that. You're navigating this your way.
100%.
And I think you're doing it so well. And like,
on top of like, we were just saying that not only is Kola a rapper, he's a videographer.
Absolutely.
You could write scripts too, man. You color grade. You do so much more than we were saying, like, our title does not define us because we are so much more than just that.
Yeah,
dude.
absolutely. I mean, like the thing we were saying earlier about the coats, right? You know what I mean? I saw KRS-One saying about, you know, you being yourself, you know what I mean? Like only when you feel it's permitted, right? You know, sometimes people put on these coats of basketball player or I am a videographer, I am a podcaster, a rapper, right? You know what I mean? Like, but beyond all of that, right? Or underneath all of that, you're Christian, right?
Yeah.
Kola, right? You know, like, and people sometimes forget to take their coats off, you know what I mean? Like, and niggas just be too serious, you know what I mean? Like
dude, I mean, yeah, we got to be, yes, I'm serious about my craft.
100%.
But also, I'm not just that. I'm
Yes.
so much more,
Yes.
dude. Like, and I was so flattered. By the way, you're dope. You're dope as fuck. I'm glad that
Thank
we're
you,
like,
bro.
we really hit it off because like you were flattering me on my singing abilities. And whenever
Oh my
someone brings
gosh.
that, I get so shy.
Nah, bro, like bro, I showed that to my mama, bro. And she's a tough ass critic, bro. You feel me? I grew up, bro, at the church. She was like the headline singer. So for her to really like your shit, like, you know what I mean? Like it's off rip. She either gonna look at it for a little bit and kind of assess and be like, he needs to work on that. That's her way of saying it's not the greatest, you know what I mean? Like, but instantly she sing your shit, you know what I mean? Like the Christmas Carol, the Christmas special joint that you did.
Yeah.
Bro,
Dude, I appreciate
Bro.
it. That means the world.
that shit was crazy, bro.
Because I'm sure we've all come across people that have come across our artistry, and you can tell like when someone didn't even listen to the whole thing and they're just trying to they pay you that empty compliment,
100%.
right? Or they're
Yeah.
just saying shit to say shit. But then the real homies,
Yes.
aka your mom's the homie, by the way. Never met your mom, but she's the homie.
You hear that, mom? You the homie, mama. Come on.
Because like my close group of tight knit friends, they're all very good musicians.
Yeah.
And they're the type of people that'll like straight up say like, "Yo, man, you're flat. You
Yeah.
like that falsetto
No, for
needs work."
sure.
And that's how I know when they pay me that compliment.
I mean, because and that's how we do it, you know what I mean, in MTMC and shit. If you're not keeping it a stack with somebody about, hey, you flat in this moment, or hey, that rhyme scheme was kind of so-so, right? You know what I mean? Like, then once they let it out to the world, it's out to the world. You know what I mean? Like, and you over here being a yes man, gassing them up, being like, hey, yeah, bro, Christian, that was a perfect note that you hit, right? You know what I mean? When in reality, right, you know what I mean, it could have had another take in it, or you could have, you know, came a little bit harder with the rhyme scheme or whatever. I think it's iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean? With like the closest of your friends too, right? You know, like those are the people who you want around you that's gonna be like, hey, yo, I think the mix here is a little off. The album's great, right? You know what I mean? Like the project's great, you feel me? Like, but this could use some work, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't know hating shit either, because you feel me? Like, it's a thin line, you know what I mean? Like, because
It depends on how you navigate it. Like
Yeah.
I think I'd be upset if like a stranger came up to me
yeah,
and like said some shit. Like if I if I was like at a karaoke bar and I was singing, you know,
Yeah.
just for shits
Yeah.
and giggles, and the stranger just was like, "Hey, man, like different song choice next time."
yeah.
Kid.
Like, who are you? What are your accolades? What do you do? Like, I saw Russell saying that shit, like about if you don't shoot, you know what I mean? If you're not hooping every day, you feel me? Like, you can't tell me how to work on my form,
Yeah.
right? You know what I mean? Like, and it's not like ego thing. It's more of like discipline and a work thing. You feel me? Like, if you're not embedded in your own discipline and you're not versed in it yourself, right? You not scoring 20 a night, or you haven't been to the next level type shit.
Yeah.
How can you navigate? Like, how can you tell me how to navigate, you know what I mean, my journey and shit, right? Like, and I think with family especially, like, oh God,
Dude, family be
knowing, they just know what you need and like what you, but they don't, right? You know what I mean? Whether it's grandma, mama, baby mama, you know, dad, whoever, they all have your best interest at heart. But nobody knows what you need to chart the journey that you know what I mean, that you want to, you know, that you want to go on. You know what I mean? Like nobody can.
It's your journey.
It's
man.
your journey. You know what I mean? Like, and it's your experiences that you have to accumulate. You know what I mean? On the journey, and that's what's gonna make it. That's what's gonna make you who you are, right? Like, I saw somebody say it. What's the show I was watching? Swagger. Kevin Durant show. It was like a closing line to like one of the last episodes. But they said some shit like, is democracy a destination or is it a journey? And then at the end, he was like, the destination is the journey.
The destination is the journey.
That shit fucked me up.
Dude, that's a whole lot packed into like one line.
Literally.
Wow.
That shit had me like, yo.
Isn't it crazy like how, and I'm sure obviously you being a lyricist and a dope one at that, like how much meaning could be packed into lines, man. Like
Yeah.
I could say a normal ass sentence to you. I could give you just normal advice right now.
Yeah.
And that could go in through one ear and out the other.
Right, yeah.
But if you write it in such a way,
Right.
to a beat,
Right.
in a certain rhyme scheme and cadence, then that shit will stick with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Humans respond to poetry way more than they respond to just words.
100%. 100%. I think too, is like, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a science to it, but more than that, it's like you said, a feeling, right? Like, even though you're singing, right? You know what I mean? Like even when you're singing, people can feel if you believe it or not.
Yeah.
They can hear that in your raps. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? They can hear it in what you're saying. Like, you know what I mean? If you're not confident behind what you're saying, like nobody's going, oh, bro, that's hard. You know what I mean? Like, you could be saying some hard, like earlier on in my rap career, I feel like the bars was like very important to me. You know what I mean? Making sure I fuck them up every time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to see this one coming. But I think, you know, raw emotion, you know what I'm saying? And just being yourself in your music, you feel me? Like, that shit is going to translate to the bars, right? You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's hard, right? You know what I mean? Like, we had a song about smoking weed and all of our women being 10s. You know what I mean?
Dude,
like, you
that
feel me?
shit
Like,
slaps too.
but it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's hella surface level. It ain't all deep and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but it was a bar in there that went over like a lot of people's head and shit. You feel me? Like, and for me, it was like just like what I had just watched some shit the night before. You know what I mean? Like, and that's all I'm going off of. You feel me? Like, I had just watched the Fat Albert with the live action
The
Fat
Kenan
Albert.
Thompson?
Kenan Thompson one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the hey, gonna be a good. That shit is a classic.
That is a classic.
bro.
What I haven't thought about Kenan Thompson's Fat Albert in a minute, dude.
Bro. Like,
Wow.
So I was watching it the night before we even recorded the record, and I remember I got to this one part of my song where I was like, "My team the greatest, your shit after," and we talking about like being high, right? So like, I'm like, all right, this would be. I'm like, oh, like as soon as you get it too, right? It's like, oh, like you even start grabbing the idea. It's like, hold on, my team the greatest, your shit after, my cushion amazing, your shit after. Well, or how did it go? It went, it was like, fuck with a nigga that do this often. She don't really want to do no talking. She just really want to taste the frosting. Feels so awesome. Bitch, I got the power like I'm Austin. Hold up, wait a minute, bitch, I'm saucing. Hold up, wait a minute, bitch, I'm talking. Hold up, wait a minute, bitch, I'm bossing. Why these niggas acting like some bitches on me? Ain't no squares in my circle, don't do no waffles. Bitch, I'm faded like Fat Albert. If you get that, right? Bitch, I'm faded like Fat Albert. If you watch that movie,
Okay.
Fat Albert is fading away.
Oh, that's right.
Because he's not in, you know,
Cartoon world.
He's not in his actual universe.
He's in the real real person
Exactly.
universe, because
Exactly.
it starts off as like whoa,
Yes.
dude, wow,
Yeah,
dude, and that started off as like a high thought.
yeah. No, it literally. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, yeah, that shit, bro. You feel me? It just connects. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like, damn, he was fading away from reality. That's how high I am.
Dude, I wish I could live like a day in your brain, like a day in like in a good rapper's brain, because like I told you that I like to freestyle.
Yeah.
Like, and when I had KD on, I was telling him I was like that backseat freestyler. After like one blunt, then I thought I was the greatest motherfucker. I thought I was so
for real.
But like, you know, because I love hip hop. I'm an appreciator of all music, and I wish I could just like the shit that you were just saying right now.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot even fathom like being able to ever write a bar like that.
I mean, but it all starts with the hip, like with being a fan of it, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in you being blown away by a Jay-Z bar or a Kendrick bar or whatever. You feel me? Like, how the fuck did he even think to do that, right? Then when you do shit sometimes yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you get into this shit, you realize, all right, them dudes are really just spirit mediums,
Yeah.
right? Like their ancestors are channeling some shit through them and just pushing that shit out, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like based on your experiences mixed in with, you know what I mean, their experiences and shit, you feel me? Like it's like a yeah, for me now, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to writing, that shit is just it's fun, you know what I mean? Like, but that's why I've gotten more into singing. I like writing, singing, like hooks and shit like that, because the bars can become, you know what I mean? Like hip hop is dope, is hella dope. You feel me? Like, but I grew up in the church, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a very musical dude, right? You know, like, but the fact that I can put words together and I like English and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, so I like, you know what I mean? People say you're a lyricist. KD says it the best, you know what I'm saying? Like, what does he do? Life raps. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just shit that you feel, you know what I mean, inside, you feel me, that it'll resonate with you, and it's a lot of relatability in it, right? You know what I mean? Like, KD got a song called Proud, where he's talking about, if you my biggest fan, and tell me what's your favorite song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, showed this to my homie, he said, this may put me on. That shit, he said, pray I wake up, go to mama room, and she ain't gone. Like, he's sharing his, like, real life, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's raw, you know what I mean? Like, that's real. You don't get no realer than that. You know what I mean? He's pouring his soul onto a canvas type shit, you know? Like, and that's what art is. That's what the, you know what I mean, the greats, you know what I mean, have done for us. You feel me? Like the Kanyes and the Lil Russells, you know what I mean? And the Kendrick Lamars, bro, you know what I mean? The E40s, they provoke emotion, you know what I mean? Like, and that's all art, you know what I mean? That's all music. Linkin Park, you feel me? Like, you feel me? Fucking Papa Roach, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of that shit, bro, provokes emotion, you feel me? Like, and if it don't, then it's hard for people to, like, of course, like you said, you know what I mean? We cool, right? You know what I mean? But, like, you're not going to keep playing my shit if it doesn't, like, you know what I mean, resonate.
Spark something.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like,
And I think that's why what we do as creatives is important.
100%.
I mean, yeah, in the mundane life of a regular civilian in society where you do a 9 to 5, there's like objective goals, right? You know, like in my 9 to 5, I work in biotech, I make medicine, and the objective goal is that I have to make the medicine for it to get to a patient.
Right.
In a 9 to 5 job, 1 + 1 will always equal 2.
For sure.
But in something like art, you could fucking make 1 + 1 = 100 somehow, man.
Literally.
Which is the beautiful thing. Like, it's not math. It's not rigid. It's subjective. Like, your music could make people feel all types of emotions differently.
Absolutely.
And I love your hooks. Your singing is real good.
Thank you, bro.
Fucking the hook for "Stay Blessed."
Yes.
Is probably you stay blessed, pray for
That's everybody's, bro.
Dude, it's so good, man. And it's
bro.
like so intricate. Like, the cadence for it is so unconventional from your typical hook, dude.
Right.
And like, you were blessed with such a low voice, like a good decibel range.
Yeah.
Like, it just sits there nicely.
That's like, since a kid, everybody's always told me, like, hey man, you sound like Ja Rule. You're like, you know what I mean, or whatever. You got a deep ass voice, bro. You need to be like Barry White or do radio. You know what I mean, like, or whatever. And I never really keyed in with that shit. I was hooping, like, you know what I mean. I was taking basketball like more serious than anything. Art, like we said, in our first generation, like being a first generation American, like that shit. It's not
a real thing to do art for a living. You know what I mean? Like as a you know, like if you my dad Nigerian, if you're not an engineer, doctor or a lawyer, you know what I mean, something in that range, you know what I mean, like then you fall in underneath the bar type
Dude,
thing.
I feel it. When I was my brother was a valedictorian, and he was like, he's the older brother.
Shit.
So I had some big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
It was to the point like where I would come home with like an A-, and I was like, man, I'm dope. And then my dad would be like, why is the minus there?
Oh shit.
I'm like, fuck.
Hey, you just
try
slapped me
harder
with
next
the
time.
accent though, bro.
Dude, my dad and dude, they just like were Asian. I live that stereotype of Asian father disappointment is the worst thing. I'd rather get hit by a car. I'd rather get a shot, man. It's just like because
my
his
God.
words, his silent disappointment,
Cut deep.
man, it made me who I am today, and I
Yes.
don't know if that's good.
Literally, bro. That's bro. Man, I remember my partner Matthew, bro. Mr. Cole, he owned the AZN shop over there in the AZN auto shop.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar.
He
Yeah,
owns that shit, bro. You feel me? And I remember they had an initial D, like a live replica, a live car, initial D car in his garage. And I remember we would go in there and whatever, and I spilled some shit in there. And Matthew was like, bro, you need to go. I'm like, what you mean? Like, you feel me, Matt, bro? Mr. Cole, hella cool. He's always like, you feel me? Like, oh man, he was hot.
dude.
Oh man, he was so fucking.
Asian dads are scary. I mean, they're appreciators of life and the little things, but also, like, cause my dad, you know, I would ask my parents like, just tell us about what was like yours and mom's like first dates like, and like my mom would like respond. She said like we would go to church, we would pray together, and then we'd go to McDonald's.
Oh shit.
And then we'd get French fries and we'd get Coke. But there was this one time where I spilled Coke in your dad's car, and he got so mad. And I said, you know, like that whole thing, like when some girls be like, "All right, I'm gonna walk home then."
Yeah.
And then the guy should be like, "All right, no, I'm sorry." Get back in the car. My mom said, "Oh, I'm going to walk home then. I'm going to get out." So she got out the car, and my dad just left.
Oh my god.
Because he was that mad about the spilled Coke in his car.
He just dipped.
He just dipped, dude.
That is many.
My dad's just a normal accountant. And this guy pulled shit like that. They just
my
came.
God.
Can you imagine coming from church and then you still leave your
My
girlfriend
gosh,
on the
bro.
side of the
Coming
road?
from church is OD.
Dude, that's
That is
crazy.
insane, bro. Like, oh my gosh. Nah, that the first generation, like the foreigners, bro. They don't give a damn. Like they're wired differently. Like my pops, bro. I remember being younger. We were at McDonald's off of Springs Road, and like I'm like, Dad, we could eat here. He's like, No, I want to go home. I want to be in my own space. I'm not staying here, Jay. I'm like, Dad, I'm eating here. Okay, you eat, yeah. We got our food. I start eating, and like he walking out the door, but I'm like, all right, he's not really finna, like there's no way. My mom would kill him. You feel me? I don't have a cell phone. I don't have no, way to hit him up, or drives off.
Oh shit!
Dips off on Springs Road. I'm sitting there like I run after the car. I'm watching him just like, you feel me, go down the street. I use the McDonald's phone to call my house number. That's the only number that I had.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? My mom made him come back and get me. He did things like that often. He left me at the dentist's office. I was playing in and out of the elevator. He's like, Jay, I'm telling you, I'm going to, kicks me in the chest. I'll fly back. He like presses the button to fucking force that shit closed. I was like, oh my, I was like, no, scratching the fucking door to try and ended up on a whole different floor than my dad. I was like, bruh, I'm lost. At 3 years old, you think 4 years old, you're like, yeah, it's fucking over. I'm never gonna see him.
Oh
again.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You get
Like,
lost in the mall. You think you're gonna like get kidnapped and sold for ransom.
bruh.
Dude, it's just the thought of like, I mean, like foreign parents. Like when you said your dad kicked you,
Bro.
I had this neighbor when I was living out in Venetia, my neighbor, and they're hella Chinese. And it was to the point like we were playing ping pong in their garage, and like their mom was like, was one of those moms that had no filter. You know, like have you ever seen Kung Fu Hustle?
Yes.
You remember like the Asian lady that would do like the breathing thing and then
yes.
she'd smoke it? His mom was
Kung
like
Fu
that
Hustle,
lady. The same person that made Shaolin Soccer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the mom was this unfiltered Chinese mother who would just yell at her kids in front of me. Like it did not matter who they had over, but she would be yelling in like Cantonese at her children. And I don't know what's going on because I don't understand. So I don't know what's going on. And she's like yelling. And it was to the point she was like, she would like hit them and she would like turn it into like a 3-hit combo. She would like smack, elbow, and then like a kick. And I'd be like, man, dude, like, this is crazy.
Physicality with a foreign parent is not out of the norm. You know what I mean? Man. Like it's actually warranted. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's very, very much so. You know what I mean?
Dude, if they had to fight for survival, they could fight their children.
100%. 100%. Yeah, man. I could go into some things, man. You know what I mean? Dad, I love you, Dad. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that shit is crazy because I remember all my friends would come over and they'll be like, bro. Like they'll be like, oh, what's going on, Mr. Sonny? How you doing? How you doing, Uncle Sonny? How you doing? Then they'll come in like, bro, yo, dad, like he kills niggas. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you feel me? Like he looks like he is like a real murderer, bro. Like, why is his eyes yellow? And like that's because he's in Africa, bro. All of their eyes is yellow. You know what I mean? Nigeria. I mean, I don't know why. I think it's the carbon dioxide or some shit. You know what I mean? They don't do smog out there. No smog. It's just black smoke coming out of the fucking exhaust pipe, bro. And it's hot. Fucking 80 degrees, 90% humidity. So you got to roll the windows down. And just black smoke is just getting in your face. And these niggas just hanging out. I am home. Like, they're just hanging out the window, bro. Like,
dude. I love
shit.
that, dude. I'm thinking about like how my dad would tell me about like his relatives in the Philippines, or like if like 90% of the time when I think of like a relative in the Philippines, like that lives in the province or something, it's always like this Filipino guy with bad skin in a wife beater squatting. You know the Asian squat phase? That shit's real, dude. I'm like, man, there's a chair right there. Why are you squatting and smoking a cigarette at the same time?
Oh my gosh, bro. That was literally Mr. Cole. He'd be squatting and smoking them cigarettes. Mr. Cole. Shout out Mr. Cole, man. Dude, he's like my Filipino dad, man.
You're you're one of us, man.
No, for sure.
This is you're an honorary Filipino.
For sure, man. I remember in 11th grade, 10th grade, I don't know, science class. This is why I got a D in science class. I was in the back learning how to speak Filipino from this girl named Jonah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And she was from the Philippines, like freshly, you know what I mean? And she was like we was like, oh, I was like, oh, so you speak English? She's like, I was like, bro, teach me some stuff. Like, you feel me? Like, teach me how to say, if you're not doing your schoolwork, then I'll slap you.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, and it's crazy because every time I say it, everybody starts laughing. All my Filipino friends start laughing and shit. They be like, bro, what? What did you say? And I think I just don't understand the tongue. You know?
Do you
what I mean?
remember like how to say it? What was it?
Mag-aral kang mabuti baga ako samsam balim kita.
I don't even understand. Whoa, you memorized that shit?
I remember that shit from the fucking 11th grade.
What the fuck?
But I don't know if it's real because all my Filipino friends, ain't nobody ever been like, oh, you know what I mean? Like,
there's Tagalog in there. I think that's Tagalog. Yeah, but I could recognize some of it, but
yeah.
You got that shit down to a T.
No, I don't. That's the one sentence that I have.
I mean, you can't go to the Philippines and only say that sentence.
Nah, bro. I don't never claim myself bilingual, quadlingual. I got like a few Nigerian, look at me, uncultured, Yoruba. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's different in dialects in Nigerian shit. Just like I'm sure there is in the Philippines, right?
Dude, there's so many.
Yeah.
So many dialects, bro.
So is Tagalog just like the main?
That's the mainstream one.
Oh, okay.
There's you know, the Philippines, as small as it may seem, is comprised of over 7,000 islands.
What?
Ain't that crazy? Ain't that nuts?
7,000 islands?
7,000 islands. I don't have 7,000 Facebook friends,
That is
man.
crazy, bro. That is so fucking crazy, bro. Like, fuck. One of them islands is Paradise.
Yeah.
Paradise Island. If y'all watch Attack on Titan, you know what I'm talking about,
Dude,
man.
oh man, with the anime references already.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, I knew we were gonna get along when I got you outside and we both ran into a Yu-Gi-Oh card face down on the floor.
Oh my God,
and we were
bro.
like, man, it's a sign.
It's gonna send us to the Shadow Realm.
Dude, imagine if it was like a Blue Eyes White Dragon. That'd be crazy.
Bro, I have one. Still holographic.
Oh, do you take care of your cards and whatnot?
No, they're in a Ziploc bag.
Man, you know that it could be hella money right now.
For real?
Yeah, I mean, like Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. If you kept that shit in pristine condition,
Yeah.
that shit like popped off during COVID.
Yeah. My boy Matt, he had all his holographics in a fucking binder with the sleeve. You know what I mean? And if he ever took him out for like a duel, he was one of them niggas who like he would get the Yu-Gi-Oh card and buy the sleeves for like you know, the 50-pack sleeves. So then you got every card has a sleeve on it, you know what I mean, type of shit, and you can't see the back of the Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh yeah, my brother and I were those kids.
Yeah.
And then would he get the hardcover to put that sleeved card into?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, because like some of these people, it's like the stock market right now, man. Like if you have it in pristine condition and you get it graded, you could make grands, bro.
Yeah. Like my brother even said like his Yu-Gi-Oh cards. He was like, bro, they're going for like he has a limited edition. I think it's like first version Pikachu or so. I don't know. You know, I'm not into Pokemon like that. I don't even think that's anime. If you watch Pokemon and you call that anime, nigga, don't tap in with me. It's not
You can't
there.
say that you watch anime and you only watched Pokemon. You have to watch like it has to be like. I mean, you're making Attack on Titan references. Naruto's just as old as Dragon Ball Z now.
JJK.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I haven't watched Jujutsu Kaisen yet. My brother's favorite. You know, and it's obvious that like anime influences you. You got this fucking visual for one of your Seven Sins tracks where you're just holding a samurai sword.
Oh yeah.
The entire time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you're waiting for someone to invade the house. You're ready to just
sure.
fucking defend.
Bruh, I've always been into like Asian culture. You know what I mean? Like Japanese culture, especially. Like we grew up on Toonami. You know what I mean? Like and like my favorite anime, Toonami and Adult Swim. You know what I mean? Like my favorite anime was Samurai Champloo. And like the intersection.
So good,
bro.
Great music too,
bro.
Man.
That's what I'm saying, right? You know what I mean? The soundtrack. And like how they made these Ronin basically, right? You know what I mean? Because at the time, I know a lot of shit about like Nigerian shit, but I could tell you about the fucking Sengoku period in Japan and shit, like for whatever reason. Like I don't know why. Like that shit is just like, bro, I remember my girl, she walked in like 2021 and I'm sitting there, bro. And it's like 3:00 in the morning. I just been up, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm watching this shit about the 3 great unifiers of Japan. You know what I mean? Like, and why they call it the Tokugawa era, you know what I mean? Like, and like Hideyoshi and Oda Nobunaga, like, there's all this fucking fictional shit about Oda Nobunaga and, like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit is just tight how they take whoever's writing this story, right? Whoever's writing Samurai Champloo or Yasuke or whatever, they're taking these live, like, real historical events, you know what I mean? Like, and then spawning, like, dramatic fiction off of it type shit. You feel me? Like that shit is tight as fuck to me.
And they're stylizing it. They're making it palatable for like pop culture at that time, dude, man.
But then they're still like paying hella good attention to like the type of shoes they wore back then.
Exactly.
Or like, you know what I mean, the fact that it was illegal to carry a sword like after a certain period of time, right? You know what I mean? Because they had just came out of warring times and shit, right? You know what I mean? So now this was like the Edo period was a period of peace. You know what I mean? Like, did you ever watch Rurouni Kenshin?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the Edo period, right? You know what I mean? When
Man, you're blowing my mind.
like that
right
shit
now.
is crazy to me though. You feel me? Like I even go back as I was watching this thing in 2021. I'm going back over like the animes that I'm like, fuck. Like whoever did this shit, bro, was like paying homage to like a specific moment in time, like
what an
that
era.
changed the fucking. You know what I mean? That changed the fucking world.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like it was an era of honor, and you know, and like even in war there was honor.
Yes,
Like
in death.
In death.
Yeah.
Like what do they call? It's not bukake. It's it's fucking senpoku.
It's seppuku.
Senpoku.
Yeah, seppuku. Yeah,
Dude, can you imagine being like, nah, I dishonored my family. I dishonored my people. I'm gonna stab myself, disembowel myself.
That's how like 70% of people met their end back then.
Man, 70?
70% of people met their end based off of like Oda Nobunaga, the one who we know as, you know what I mean, the great unifier of Japan. He committed seppuku. His sons committed seppuku. Like, you feel me? Like, because it's like rather than having somebody else kill me, right? And, or live in bondage, you know what I mean? I'd rather, you know what I mean? I'll face death. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's so much that takes so much resilience, you know what I mean, in itself. You know what I mean? Like similar to the slaves coming over on the fucking slave ship and shit. If they knew what was ahead of them, right? You know what I mean? They had heard what was going on and shit. Some of them would be like, I'd rather die than live in bondage, right? You know what I mean? And I think the principles can be, and I just think that's tight. How these people who never speak the same fucking like the same language, right? You know what I mean? Or don't even know of each other. Like they're in two far ends of the history spectrum, right? Like pride and honor knows no language.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or
it's
color.
Universal.
Yeah.
It's universal.
Yeah. Honor before color.
Yeah. Wow, that's insane to be able to think in that way. And that takes such a strong mindset to be able to think to yourself, like, I will not be the property of someone else. I will not be disrespected. I will not put myself below or like, you know.
Like Oda Nobunaga, I fuck with him heavy. Like the way he thought was untraditional. Everybody else would get people who were royal families that were trained and get concubines and all this shit. He went around the world, right? He made a concubine one of his royal guards, a woman.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, and back then,
unconventional. Way
you know what I mean? Like
man.
a woman being a samurai swordsman type shit. You know what I mean? Like, and then he went and he was in England, buying goods and alcohol and guns and shit because he was the first one. Before they all did swordplay and shit. You know what I mean? Like everything was physical combat or bows and arrows. He was the first one to implement like rifles on the battlefield in Japan. You know what I mean? Like, and he would be like, you know, I'll have 500 men up front. You know what I mean? 500 men in the back. You guys shoot, rotate while you guys are like his tactical strategies. You know what I mean? Was out of this fucking world. You know what I mean? Like, and he just didn't think the same as everybody. He liked English wine. He met a dude over there who was 6'2", and he was a Ghanaian dude, like a African dude. And he was a slave for a European guy. He told the European guy, I want him to come with me. You know what I mean? Because the European guy was about to beat on a kid or something, and regardless of if he was a slave, he defended the kid. So, and this is loosely based events, you know what I mean? We may not know if that's
things
how it
get
went,
lost
type
in
shit.
translation. Man.
Exactly, right? You know what I mean? But this is the story as I understand it, right? So like he takes this 6'2" black person. He's like, hey, I need you guys to clean him, bathe him. He's going to come with us. We're going to teach him the samurai ways. They bathe him. He comes back. He's like, what is wrong with your skin? He's never seen a black person. He's like, what's wrong with your skin? Is it dirt? Is it tattoo? He said, I was born this way.
Wow.
Right? He trains Yasuke. He gives him a name. You know what I mean? Because he didn't have a name before. He gives him a name, Yasuke. He trains him in his royal guard, and he becomes like his number one retainer. You know what I mean? Like an African American or not even. This is before all of that shit. You feel me? Like this is like and African. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? This is unprecedented. You feel me? Like, it's like he's on the front lines. You know what I mean? Like, he's learning their ways. You know what I mean? Like, and he's become his right hand man. You know what I mean? Like, that shit. To me, he broke the mold, and that goes into like the honor before color thing. He would be like, yo, I don't care if you come from a royal family. If you're not, you know what I mean, standing on business, right? You know what I mean? Like the way that you should with honor, you're not gonna be, you know, like,
dude. And this goes to like even like what your brand is,
100%.
NTMZ, more than my complexion.
100%.
Because that is applicable in so many different facets. There's
Absolutely.
something so beautiful about being more than just who you are aesthetically.
Yes.
More than beyond who you are because of factors that you did not choose, right?
Absolutely.
And that story is beautiful because accepted by this completely different culture, and not just accepted, but like to be able to perform at this like high rank.
Right.
Man.
I mean, because he was 6'2" in the 1800s. They had never seen, he was a giant to them, right? The average height for a Japanese person back then was like 5. The average male height was like 5'6".
Damn, that's still the average male height for Asians nowadays, man. Some
mean,
things will never change.
But that shit, bro, it is an anime on that shit. You know what I mean? Like, but they of course got all fantasy with it and shit. Gave him powers and all this stuff.
I hate when that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want it to be simple.
Yeah.
And then someone has to like throw a flame ball out of nowhere.
That's why Samurai Champloo is so good.
Yeah.
Right? You don't know what the fuck is about to happen, right? You know what I mean? Even though you know the gist, you're trying to get to this samurai who smells like sunflowers and shit, right? But they might end up at a whorehouse. You know what I mean? Fucking running around like trying to get some gold or some shit, you feel me? Like, and yeah, bro, like the writing on that shit, the execution of that shit, you know what I mean? Certain animes.
What time period, if you could choose, would you live in?
Right now? Fuck that.
Oh, you
Yeah.
as much as you appreciate, like
it's tight. I'm like, you feel me? Like, shout out to all the people who was in the Son Goku era doing the seppuku. You know what I mean? My ancestors, you feel me, who had to, you feel me, jump off the ships and shit, you feel me? But I think right now is like a pretty fucking decent time to be like living and shit, you feel me? Like, it's not like, I mean, it's not like the world is perfect. We got fucked up shit going on around all over the world, right? You know what I mean? Like, you got the fucking Congo, the Palestine shit, you know what I mean? You got the, just all kind of inhumane acts, you know what I mean? Like, going on.
Which is like insane to think because we are in this bubble. Like, we're lucky to be in California right now.
I was talking to my girl about that shit yesterday.
Like, we are lucky to, like, you and I, we're sipping on seltzers right now. Like, we have the time and luxury to shoot a podcast right now. When, like, on the other side of the world, people are, like, fighting for the bare necessities.
Yes.
You know, they're trying not to get killed. Man.
Bro, they're just trying to survive.
Yeah, I mean, like, hey, you were saying something so beautiful downstairs. You're saying, like, man, human beings, at the end of the day, we only got other human beings.
We all we got.
And then we're out here just, like, killing each other.
Yeah, yes. Like, that's that capitalism shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't no socialist or a communist. But, you know what I mean? I'm more of a socialist, probably. Like, you know what I mean? I fall under everybody should have, you know, the same things. But, you know, somebody at my job kind of shattered that whole thing for me in like 2019. My boy Akin, he's a Nigerian. You know what I mean? He was also first generation Nigerian. We were like the only 2 black guys working at this tech company. We were working at Zooks. And it was like an autonomous car driving company and shit. You know what I mean? Like, and so we were working out there, and I remember we were in the cars. We had these long rides in the car, and we just started talking about government and like how Nigeria is so fucked up, man. Nigeria is so corrupt, man. Woo, woo, woo. He's just like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, bro, that shit not fair, bro. I hope that shit get better. He just like, man, if you look over the course of history, like, the world is not. If everybody was the same, no one would be unique. No one would be rich.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, nobody would have more than the other. It would be like that book, The Giver. Have you ever read that book, The Giver? It's like this book where everything is in black and white. Everybody can see everything, but it's in black and white. Then there's this one kid who starts seeing like a green label around this, like he starts seeing the label around this bottle type shit, right? You know what I mean? Like, and he's just like, what the fuck? Like, he's like, I don't know if I should tell anybody, right? You know what I mean? Like, and come to find out, there's this guy called the Giver who can see everything in colors, right? And he gives these abilities. Like, if you have the capability of seeing colors, he gives you the ability to see colors, you know what I mean? Like, and you have no uniqueness, right? You know what I mean? There's no uniqueness to any of us if we have the same amount of money or the same amount of talent.
It'd be beautiful if we're all given the same opportunity
100%.
and the same resources.
100%.
And then the rest is, what do I, Christian, what does Kola do with those opportunities and resources? And that's what will make us like it. And it just sucks. What's inconvenient is that, like, depending on where you are in the world, you are not given those same opportunities. You're not given those same resources. So that you don't even have, there is no chance for you to be able to thrive.
I mean, even in where we are, right? You know what I mean? Like, there's different opportunities for somebody who is a Caucasian other than me and you, right? You know what I mean? Like, because we BIPOC, right? You know what I mean? We Black, Indigenous people of color, right? It's, people on the other side don't have as many opportunities as we do, right? I see that with my family in Nigeria, right? You know what I mean? That shit makes me appreciate the air I breathe and the food that I am able to eat, you know what I'm saying? And all that shit, bro. Like, but even here, right? You know what I mean? We're native, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, so we don't have the same resources, you know what I'm saying, as somebody whose parent could send them to St. Pat's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? I'm going to fucking Rodriguez or Vallejo High, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? I'm just going where my folks can afford to send me, you know what I mean? Like, they only doing the best that they can, you know what I mean? Like, and that it'll never be a socialist economy because the monopoly board was spun around, right? Like, if African Americans built the textile in the North and the agriculture in the South, or I think it might be swap, but nevertheless, they built all of this shit, you know what I mean? Like, and then the border restraints were lifted, you know what I mean? So you had a lot more, it was just more of a melting pot now, right? You know what I mean? Like, but if now you spin the board, right, on Monopoly, think about it from like just a regular game, right? You know what I mean? Like, somebody's had 1,400 years to play over you while you're building this shit and you're like working under it. Then they spin the shit around, let everybody in. You know what I mean? Give everybody like, okay, equal opportunity and say that's fair, right? You know what I mean? Like, type shit when let's be real, you know what I mean? Like, reparations are in order type shit, you know what I mean? Like, I think, you know what I mean? Like, that shit it's definitely more than my complexion, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's also knowing your history, you know what I mean? Like, and knowing what you want to stand for. You got to stand for something, you know what I'm saying? Or you're going to fall for everything, you know what I mean?
I mean, like, we're given a temporary amount of time on this planet.
100%.
Right? We got to make that shit matter. And you understanding your culture, your history, your background, and what that means, and what you can do with it, and what you can do with the time that you got here. Yes. That's life, man.
It is.
That's life.
It is. And it's not going to be perfect. No. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's just finding different ways to like cope, you know what I mean, with the way that things have been done, you know what I mean, in the country, and sometimes may continue to be done type shit, you know what I mean, like, or whatever, like, but
how do you cope? Like, what do you do? Like, you know, it's there's a lot that's wrong with the world. What are some distractions that Kola has other than like rap, other than like videography? What are some of the small little things that really matter to you?
Hoop.
Yeah.
That shit clears my mind. I ain't noticed it till recently.
We got a basketball court right here in the community.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
hey, yeah.
I'm trash, but you know, I play confidently. I'll goaltend, man.
Oh,
I'll stay by the hoop and I'll fucking goaltend.
Nah, bro, like, yeah, hoop. Like, that's my first love. You know what I mean? You don't think about it when you're done. like with your collegiate career and shit, that like you've cultivated this person or this thing for like 21 years, and now it's like laying it to rest.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, because if you in the gym every day, or you run a track every day, or you doing tennis every day, and you giving your every fiber of your being, your diet, your like who you choose to like be friends with is all like, you know what I mean? Your mind is all geared towards this one thing, right? Of becoming a professional, whatever, right? And then when you realize you fall short, and like, you know what I mean, you get done with college and shit, and there's no professional looks and shit, you kind of just sit there with yourself and you're just like, fuck. It's like a real life mourning process that you have to go through. You know what I mean? Like anybody that really like gave their all to, like, you know what I mean? You'll know, like, because you're not shooting in the gym every day anymore and working out and doing weights and going to class. Now you got to figure out how to be a human, coexist and be an adult and be a human being, you know what I'm saying? And like fucking go to work and do all this shit and and it's just like, damn, like,
Dude, I feel that about singing, you know,
Yeah.
like I used to do it a lot. I
Yeah.
used to do it a lot, and I still do it.
yeah.
You know, in my job, like I'll sing, you know, I work in a lab, and like the acoustics are nice.
Bro,
Stainless steel.
why you don't drop an EP, man?
Because I'm not a good writer. Or I don't know if I'm a good writer because I always stop myself from writing. I'll try something and I'll be like, this is trash.
I mean,
And it's a lonely
I'm
journey,
not gonna say
man.
something. I was gonna say something
Go say it.
that was gonna get me in trouble. I had to think about that. Anyways, so a lot of people aren't good writers. You know what I mean? They have people like myself or Katie the poet, you know what I mean? Like who can understand the vision, you know what I'm saying? Like, and sit down with you for you to be like, I mean, fucking Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think people know Michael Jackson really didn't write none of that.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
Michael
That's Quincy
Jackson.
Jones.
He's a interesting one because Michael Jackson does not know how to read music, write music, or produce like that. He has so many recordings of him just going like, dum, 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 you know, like
Yes.
just like singing into it, right?
He's a wrote, I think it's E-wrote, like, but if I'm saying it wrong, I don't know. But I know, like, you feel me? He just off of instinct. You know what I mean? Like he knows where pockets are. He knows where,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like Nick Cannon shit off a Drumline. That shit is real. Like, you know what I mean? I never thought it was real
No, it's a thing.
until I started doing music and shit. And then you see how many people be like trying to be on beat. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, damn, that shit's not hard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I mean, for some people, it just comes more natural, you know what I mean? Like, than it does for others and shit, you feel me? Like, but as far as your writing, bro, let me know, bro.
Dude, I will let you know.
Yes.
Because I'm confident that I could hold the tune. Like, I think, like,
bro, that shit you did on Christmas, bro, if you haven't watched that shit,
I
you know what I
appreciate
mean?
that, dude.
Come on, man.
I really appreciate it. Yeah, so, like, I sing covers every now and then to keep that, like, joy and passion alive. But, like, in terms of writing, I mean, and it's so, I guess it's so hypocritical of me, like, to have, like, all these dope artists on and, like, talk about how vulnerable it is to, like, write and, like, how I applaud them for doing it. And then after they leave, I'll sit at the piano downstairs for, like, 10 minutes and I'll try writing something and be like,
can you play the piano too?
I know chords, I know notes and whatnot.
So you're already musically inclined. You know what I mean? Like,
Thank you. Yeah. I grew, like I said, I grew up with like a lot of musicians. I was in band, I was in drumline. And so, the love is there,
yeah.
but as much, it's a crippling thing to, you know, it exists within all us creatives, and it's up to the person who is creating to get over that hump of like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And I feel like I'm still at that hump in terms of writing.
Yeah. I mean, writer's block is a real thing. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you got to just step away from that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the best thing to do. Like, Jaden Smith, I heard him on some, I think on the Breakfast Club, just talking about how he recorded Sire. And to me, Sire, the project, that shit is like one of the greatest albums of all
It
time.
was really good. Sire came out what? How many years ago now? Was that?
17 or 18.
Damn, that's been that long.
Was it 18?
But that was a big surprise from Jaden Smith. I remember when that dropped.
Bro, and it was musically so good. He said he recorded that shit over a year. And he said he would come in, he would do his thing. I'm not feeling it right now. You know what I mean? Like, and then he would dip. And he'll come back when he had something. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like live or whatever. It's because he wanted to capture that raw emotion and shit. But yeah, bro, writers, bro, are you know, they're all around you.
Yeah, I know. I should utilize my resources that I do have around me. But I think it's a pride and ego thing. Like, I wish I could do it myself. And I think it comes from like being able to do. I've always been like I pride myself in being like a one man squad type thing. Like you came into this room and you saw the setup.
Yeah, everything. You know, everything you did by yourself. But like when it comes to the song, and I used to be the same way, which is why I'm the video guy and all of these other things and shit. You feel me? Like, because I just want to have my hands on everything, right? Yeah. But when you come into music, I think the ego almost has to go out the window.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? Like, you have to, like, get over yourself even, right? You know what I mean? A lot of people, like, you know what I mean, be like, man, but I like this verse, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I will, right? You know, like, but you're not, this verse is not serving this song.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? Like, so it's about, it's not, like, that's what we talk about with MTMC all the time. It's not about the individual, right? With Seven Sins, we have this process where I bring it to everybody with CJ and KD and Danny, Ron. We kind of just sit down, we listen to it, and they'll sit there, they'll be like, hey, bro, you should add a voicemail beep here. Hey, you should add da-da-da here. Hey, this vocal should come down, bro. You should woo. And they all give their own input. And I got to be willing to subjugate my ego so that this thing, right, can come out the best. Because at a certain point, it's not Kola's song anymore. It's the universe's song.
Damn, dude.
Right?
You're right. When you put that out, it's for everyone.
Yeah.
You are merely the instrument.
That's what we've been talking about, the medium.
You're the medium. Oh, man, you're the spiritual medium. Whoa, you're blowing my mind. Fuck, dude. Turn off the cameras. We're done. That shit's many. Wow, that's wild. Dude, you're so right. You're so right. And man, I love having artists on. I love having you on right now because I learned so much. Like, it's you know, I thought we were gonna be learning about you today, but this is really just the road of self-discovery too.
Yeah, bro. And
this is your podcast now.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah. You're gonna edit this afterwards.
Nah, I wish, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and I can if you. Nah. But nah, bro. Like, that's what this project is about, right?
Yeah.
Seven Sins, 777. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all of this stuff, you know what I mean? It stands for, like, in the Bible, right? Biblically, it stands for a lot of different things, right? But in the Bible, biblically, you have your 7 virtues, you have your 7 gifts, and you have your 7 sins of the Holy Spirit, right? You know what I mean? Like, and that's where you aligning, right, with your purpose, right, and the universe, right? You feel me? Like, that's when that's what the 777 angel number signifies, is like self-discovery and introspection, you know what I'm saying, and just new growth, you know what I'm saying, type shit, you know. So like I think that's what this was for me, was just and of course super inspired by Seven Deadly Sins, the anime.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Like cover art already.
Yeah.
I knew almost immediately
that
it was inspired by that.
No, for sure, bro. Like,
I mean, you can tell that you're like an anime head.
Yes,
like,
bro.
From the get, man.
Yes,
and it's a beautiful amalgamation of like rap, hip hop, and like anime.
Yes.
Like, it's so what you do is so many things. It's vulnerability. It's nerd culture of anime. It's hip hop, which is also so cool. So the juxtaposition of all of these aspects put into one, dude. And you're a dope performer too. Seeing you at Kaleidoscope, like I didn't know what to expect when I first met you. I mean, like, I had an idea because I'd listened to the Shady Bunch EP.
Okay. Yeah.
And so when I knew it was you, that was like that was singing the hook off of 10. who my homeboy from work, he'll randomly say, because I was slapping that shit too, and he was like, yo, what's that? I was like, that's the same guy from the last track I played. And so now he's doing work. He keeps on saying that my kinfolk. He keeps saying that over and over and over again. He said, man, that shit's just fun to say. And so you are creating this kind of like wave. It's so cool. Like this person that doesn't.
Up,
no, he's shout out Mikey, dude.
Shout out Mikey, bro. I don't even know you, bro. But peace and love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Appreciate you for rocking with the shit, man.
Oh man, he's giving you them streams.
That's what's up, bro.
He's giving you them streams. Anyway,
I gotta meet dude. We gotta give him a shirt.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, he would love to. He's a big fan of rap, big fan of hip hop, and so like his you know, and I'd be slapping shit in the lab, and like he won't say anything unless he really likes it.
Yeah,
he either already knows what I'm playing or he doesn't like really fuck with it. But when I played yours, off the bat.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, man.
That shit mean a lot, bro.
Once again, not an empty compliment from some person.
No, that's what I'm saying. That shit means a lot because like we talked about, these is real experiences, right? Yes. You know what I mean? He's saying that's my kinfolk, but before that line, like I'm talking about my late friend, you know what I mean, who grew up with me in Vallejo, and like if you're from Vallejo, you know Dasi, right? You know what I mean? Like just because of what he meant to like bro, just a solid cat, right? You know what I mean? Like, bro, with Miss AU tournaments, bro, to fucking go to, because he had to go to church the next morning. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro, that was solid ass cat, bro. So it's dope.
Shout out.
It's dope. You know what I mean? That people is out here, R.I.P. to Das. That's my brother. That's my kin. Like, what, man?
Such a good line. And there's so much sentimental value right there with that line. Yeah. And that resonates. Like he's gonna be saying that for the rest of the month.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That shit is.
He's gonna love this. I'm gonna FaceTime him right quick just so that he can say it to you.
Oh yeah.
Just so he can say it to you, because we just kind of, it's like now an inside joke that we just say that to each other.
That's my kid, folk.
Oh man,
that's lit, bro.
You better fucking pick up. You son of a bitch. I know you ain't doing shit. You're probably playing Fortnite.
Playing Fortnite with the new skins?
Yeah, probably. He's pretty raw at it. Is he not gonna pick up?
He in a raid, bro.
Yo, that's my kinfolk.
That's my kinfolk. Yo, what's up, bro?
Hey, bro, I appreciate you, bro. What's good,
man,
bro?
We fuck with you heavy, bro.
That's love, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir, bro.
But we gonna get up. I told him, bro, we got to get you a shirt, bro.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that, my boy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
yes,
bro.
Sir.
It's
hey,
good.
Stream that shit. 7 cents, baby. You know what's going on.
Come on.
You heard him, man. Go stream that shit, man.
You heard it here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, bro.
My kinfolk. Come on. Yes, sir.
Lit,
y'all chilling? Y'all live right now?
Yeah, we're recording right now, so you're on the podcast, bro.
Yes, sir. It can't be that bad, baby.
You heard?
Yes, sir. All love, bro.
All right, Mikey.
That's good, bro.
Appreciate you.
All right,
I'll
bro,
talk to you soon.
Take care.
All right.
Oh, yeah, brother. Yo, love you, boy.
All right, bro. Love.
All right. Love you, man. Bye.
Oh, man.
Dude,
that is
it's love, man.
Crazy, bro.
It's love, dude. So, like, look at that. The effect that you have on people.
No, that shit, though, like, shit like that means, I don't think people be knowing, like, you know what I mean? Like, when people come up to you just off the fucking street, you know what I mean? And be like, hey, bro. You know what I mean? They say, Lion fans want shit. Niggas singing your shit. You know what I mean? It's just like, wow. It's like, bro, I wrote this in the bathroom. Like, you know what I mean? I wrote this, like, you feel me? Fucking driving depressed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you coming up to me vibing with this shit so heavily, like it's doing something for you too. Like, that shit is tight. You feel me? Like I said, it don't matter if people don't like your shit, but like it matters that much more when they do fuck with your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and them the people that you gonna key in with, you know what I'm saying? Like, and man, bro, like growing up, bro, you in Vallejo, you never saw somebody like me. I never saw somebody like me that was like cool with being a nerd, that was still hella cool, that could rap, you know what I mean, without talking about like shooting somebody mama or this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, I wanted to see, so I kind of became the shit that, you know what I mean, niggas wanted to see, you know what I mean? Like, I like Denzel Curry, bro, you feel me? And how he's true to himself and talking about the anime and the Star Wars and shit like that. Shit is tight. You know what I mean? Like it's real. You feel me? Like and I think that amongst like all the like the nerd culture shit, you know what I'm saying? Like you still have real nigga experiences still. Like you feel me? You could be a real nigga, like you could be a real nigga and still be super nerd. You know what I mean? Like my partner D-Rock, bro. D-Rock on top, he's on the Shady Bunch project. Shoot My Shot, right? D-Book, when I shoot my shot, I never think I'm gonna miss something like a bad bladder. But he's bro, he is not, like if you listen to his music and all this, you would never think that this guy is into anime, but he be on this shit more than me, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, it's a whole thing,
bro,
man. It's a whole thing.
Bro.
Who doesn't want to see Goku beat the fucking shit out of Cell? You know, like, who doesn't want to see that? Who doesn't want to see fucking Eren from Attack on Titan slice the nape of a big ass Titan? You know, like that shit's
you gotta be
raw.
uncultured, bro. You gotta be uncultured if you don't want to see that shit, man.
Yeah, man, it's so dope, and it adds so much to rap. I mean, to people's artistry. It's great. It's all art,
bro. The storyline, you know what I mean? Like you can, you know what I mean? Like anime has real life fucking lessons. If you could get past all of the little corny shit, you know what I mean? Like, but it has real life like meaning and shit to it sometimes. Like with what's this shit called? That shit was tough. Cyberpunk.
Oh, dude, I haven't watched the Cyberpunk anime.
Yeah,
yet,
bro. Because it started off as a video game. I ain't even ever heard of the video game type shit. But seeing the fucking anime and shit, it was like, damn.
I hear it's real good.
You got to see that shit. Talking about Tear? Tear.
Tear?
Tear.
Is that a character in Cyberpunk?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Oh, that's a
I'm
whole...
saying that's what happens at the end.
Oh, you got a tear from
Tear.
it. Dang.
Like,
you know what you got to check out if you haven't seen already is Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh,
you seen it?
Brotherhood? Oh! That boy got a real
circle.
alchemy symbol. Holy
yeah, dude,
shit.
this is the alchemy circle that they try to bring back their dead mom from, but then it goes wildly wrong.
Bro, I just got the fucking pop doll.
Oh, you did?
For Edward Elric. Yes.
Right there.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
Dude,
That's
we're
so
like
crazy.
Dude, we're the same person. Either
No,
that
for
or
real.
I think I'm your neighbor from your childhood.
Literally. He
I'm
is
Matthew
my
Coe.
neighbor. He is my neighbor. He's Matthew Coe. Shout out Matthew.
Oh, dude, shout out
That's
to
my
you.
dog, bro. But nah, bro, like,
wow.
yeah, that shit was crazy too. As a kid watching that. That's what I'm saying. Watching that shit as a fucking kid, bro, like was it was like, yo, this is a lot. You know what I mean? Like these kids trying to bring back their mom and like going to all these different realms and shit. Like, and then you got the dude who just be
fucking Mustang.
Oh my God, General Mustang.
Yeah.
He's a boss.
Yeah, he's a boss.
That was my dog.
He's so good.
So good.
My fiance had the fattest crush on him, which I'm like, he's not even a real person. I shouldn't even get jealous. That's a fake person.
Yeah, my girl, she's crushing on Gojo.
Who's Gojo?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Man, I gotta watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, she's crushing on Gojo.
Dude, this is crazy. These are anime characters. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I had the fattest crush on Android 18.
What?
Android 18? Are you mad at me?
I mean, she was decent, but she was like...
She was fine.
She was a bored.
She was fine. No, she was... And Krillin married her. They did a wish so that she could be human and bear child.
And she was still a bored. You know who was bad?
Who?
That they never brought back? The girl who used to sneeze all the time. What was her name?
A girl used to sneeze all the time?
The girl used to sneeze and change color hair.
Oh.
Fuck.
I forget her name. You want a
She
girl
was
who sneezes and
bad.
changes? I guess that's pretty cool.
She was bad. You got two different girls. You know what I mean? Like she had
I
blonde
guess
hair
so.
one time, then she had blue hair, and it was two different personalities.
Dude, I guess if you want to change it, and it's still monogamous, it's still but it's just a different kind of night. You know
what I mean?
Wednesday you're fucking with a blonde, Thursday you're fucking with a blue haired chick.
Yes.
Wow, you got a point there. You
Her
got a
name
point
was,
there.
Marge. Marge, she's in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
She was
Back in
she is bad. Marge is bad.
I think I liked Android 18 because she scared me a little bit. I kind of like girls that scare me a little bit.
She definitely did give off some she killed a couple people. So,
Yeah, she
you know what I
did.
mean? She definitely.
I like the change of heart though. I think that's what I was attracted to as well. She was
Yeah.
just like, you know what? killing people ain't my thing.
Yeah.
Also, Krillin was my homeboy, and I was just like, he needed to get some after a while.
Krillin needed something, man.
After missing his Destructo disc every single time.
Solar Flare! That nigga had 2 moves.
That's it.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? Niggas don't talk about it enough. Naruto has 2 moves.
Oh, dude, he has sexy jutsu and
No, sexy jutsu. I wasn't even counting that one. If nigga don't use that in battle, nigga would get,
he should.
Nigga
It'll
would get
distract.
smoked using that in battle for real. Nigga him using that against Madara. Mangekyo. Nigga's done. He's fucking done. He used that shit against Madara. Naruto has Rasengan
yeah.
and Shadow Clone Jutsu. Naruto is the weakest nigga in anime. And I'm saying it right here, right now. Naruto is fucked up because I said it at the What's the Wave podcast that like he has like, if you could be any character, who would you be? Naruto. Because I start off weak, right? You know what I mean? Like, and then like I go to all of these different places in these different villages, and like everybody down there becomes my best friend. You know what I mean? Like type shit, because I just genuinely believe they're good in all people type shit. You know what I mean? Like, so as I go, I get stronger because of my village, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The resources and the network that I have, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if we really talking about like nerfed people, Naruto is like one of the most, he just like, he has so much plot armor. Hella plot armor.
I guess so. I guess
like
you're
he's
right.
really weak. That nigga's really weak.
I mean, he started off hella weak.
Like if you think about it, no Demon Fox.
Oh, I guess, yeah, he was like,
He has Rasengan and Shadow Clone Jutsu.
He just believes in himself. That's why. Hella believes in himself.
And that's a superpower.
And compensated for
But that is a superpower.
That is.
You know what I mean? Like that's a real superpower. My partner Ish, he was never the most athletic. He was never like the best shooter and shit. But that nigga has so much confidence on the court, and he believed in himself. So like, he would do shit that I could, like, you know what I mean, that niggas just couldn't do because like he saw himself doing that. You know what I mean? Like, so that shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Like to have like to be able to believe in yourself. But he's not as clean as Luffy. He's not as clean as Midoriya. He's not as clean as like he's getting whooped by everybody else, bro. Naruto weak.
Damn. Oh, you're right. Deku would probably.
Deku would chip Naruto.
Deku would whip.
Deku damn near. I don't know if you caught. Are you caught up?
Nah, man.
With the anime?
No, I got it. I'm on season 3, so I'm far behind. I'm at the point where they see Homeboy with the 2 dot eyes that could go through surfaces. I'm hella behind.
Surfaces.
He's blonde guy. He's hella.
Oh, he holds his breath and then he go. Mirio. Yeah, he's clean.
Yeah,
he's clean. Yeah, bro.
Dude,
you gotta catch up. That boy Deku. Yeah,
my guy.
Yeah.
Shout out anime. Shout out you. Before we get out of here, I told you we're gonna freestyle.
Let's get it.
We're gonna freestyle. Is there a type beat that you want to freestyle to?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Fuck it. Do we got a type beat? Let's do something like unconventional that people wouldn't think that I would get on.
Okay, what do you think that might be?
Fuck. Lil Baby type beat.
Lil Baby type beat. All right, let's do it. I'll choose the first one that's going on.
Let's see. What is this?
Oh, you got to put on the.
Oh, I got to put the headphones on to get on beat. Okay, bet.
I got you. Oh, I'm excited, dude. I'm so fucking excited. Let me know if you want me to change it.
Yeah, King Kola okay, now King Kola harder than most of these niggas at bar. Need vitamin D on the one that she called. Don't hear him or feel him, I'm picking them off. Don't say cause I come to deliver, my nigga. Sinful to speak on my name. Out of my league, you out of my land, you lame. You shift with the same. No stopping it up for discussion, I'm changing the topic. I'm speaking for native on profit. Yeah, call your girl beta. Call your girl, made a pop it. I hit and I did the relief for the tropic. Got her on a V's 10 and topics. I mentioned your name and she tell me to stop it.
What the fuck? That shit was so clean.
Oh my god. What about a quicker flow like some?
All right.
That's tough though.
Woo!
I'll be on the trap shit if I need to. You know what I mean?
Dude, with that triplet flow. Okay.
Bro, that's from that Tech 9, listening to Tech 9 growing up.
Oh, really? That's where you got it from?
Tech 9.
Okay, what kind of beat did you want? What'd you say?
Let's see, what else could we do? We could do some Kanye type beat. What we got for Kanye? He got a lot of different type.
I mean, yeah, it depends on like what phase of Kanye.
Yeah.
Right?
I love that about Ye, bro. Like,
dude, a lot of people were hating on like 808s.
Nah.
And I was just
808s
slapping.
and Heartbreak?
Yeah, 808s.
But that shit is fucking elite.
It was so good. At first, people were like,
Elite.
why is he singing an auto-tune? Why is he singing an auto-tune? I'm like, I mean, this is dope. Like, Love Lockdown was dope. Fucking...
And now you see everybody is singing in auto-tune.
Everyone.
Like-
Everyone. All right.
Oh, Batman. Shout out Batman. Ain't no disrespect to these rappers, but I'm the shit. Even when my pockets get low, I'm mentally rich. They say I need to drop a track, they say they need to fix. Most niggas out here pussy, that's probably why we on click. And I hear the lies. Real lives gotta realize it's a lot of niggas pretending, telling real lies. Every day in life I get it in just to get by. Smoking on this earth, ironically, still I get high shots, nigga. I told Will I'm smithing. By the time a nigga make it, I hope JD be picket. Nothing personal, I'm just out here painting a vision. Even when you tired of living, it's a place to be living. Walking out the door, hoping that I make it back. Know these people wanna kill me, ain't no guarantee in that. So I'm trying to get it up, trying to stack up with these racks. That way when I had this child, he ain't living where I'm at. For real, I miss my dog screaming Dossie every verse. When you rapping and got talent, it's considered as a curse. Niggas always wanna diss me, I be noticing they thirst. Kinda strange, I'm the best, but I'm still at my worst. King Kola, nigga. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. That's hard. I might need this.
Dude, this...
What is this?
So, Kanye West type beat, Not Today is what it is.
Okay.
It's like the second thing.
Nigga put in a thing. Yeah, okay. First thing first, a nigga putting in work. Hand up her skirt, my weed in her Louis purse. Call me Big Papa. Going off the cookie in the air like it's Wi-Fi. Who better than me? No, nada. Last of a dying breed. Tell them rappers bye-bye. When I die, I pray to God I go to heaven. Living life real big. I don't need no Faith Evans. It's to rock 6 rings cause I couldn't afford the 7s. I said, used to rock 6 rings cause I couldn't afford the 7s. I've been making music to find my way out the struggle ever since they took our money. I'm trying to stay out of trouble. He said, keep your head up. It's a part of the hustle. Watch out for the game. That motherfucker will cut you. For real. Yeah. Yeah, this shit is nasty right here, bro.
Dude.
Oh
Man,
my god.
You're killing, right? You're killing.
Bruh.
Bro, we were just talking about that movie, Soul. You entered that state.
Bruh.
You entered that state.
Today's been feeling like a soul day too. You know what I mean? Like I've been looking forward to the 15th. I've been looking forward to this shit like since before the album dropped. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
like,
yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like,
bro, that was clean as fuck. I don't even want to freestyle after all that.
Come on, bro.
I don't know if because my shit's so silly. My shit's dumb. My shit's dumb. Here, I'm gonna do it.
That shit, bro. Go to Brockhampton type beat. There we go. We could talk some shit on there.
All right.
It ain't got to be all lyrical, spiritual.
All right, I'll choose the first thing on there. Damn, dude. Here, let me start this one off because you're just gonna fuck
you got it. You got it.
You're gonna kill it. Let me get a word.
You need a word?
Yeah.
Rolling.
What is it?
Rolling.
Yeah. You know I'm fucking rolling.
Yeah.
These pants that I got, you know the motherfucking stolen.
Tug it.
Yeah. You know
No,
I'm wearing shirts. I find your lady in the crib, I make her scream and squirt.
Okay.
I'm like Christian, you find me in the kitchen. I'm about to make some sandwiches full of nutrition. You wishing these bitches were over here, they swishing. Fucking Nintendo Switch in the crib, you know I'm switching. I'm licking that clit in this bitch in my crib. And she trying to get over here, these clothes they be ripping. I'm like, damn bitch, what the fuck you got that coochie? I'm like, I'm really hungry like a fat boy, give me cookie. I'm a rookie in this game, but I'm shooting and I'm swishing.
Yes.
You know that I be fucking take your clit and I be licking. I be sticking this thick dick inside of that fucking bitch. And I'm like, damn, I got no money, but I'm mentally rich and shit. But what the fuck you got? Got some money in my wallet. I'm an Asian dude, let me get that computer. I'll install it. Got a CPU, got hella numbers over 9,000. And you know I go to town and I'm just really pounding on your bitch, on your motherfucking sister, on your motherfucking missus. Cause you know I am that mister. I'm the motherfucking master, and I got no gun, but you know I got a blaster, and this blasting is for fun. What's up?
Oh my god, nigga. Oh my god.
What's
and
up,
this
dude?
blaster is for fun. That shit was crazy. Chris, what? What? Hell nah, bro. You not finished, bro. Come on, bro. This nigga just rapped over the whole beat, bro. Oh, nah, bro. It can't be that bad, man. What the fuck? Now we gotta do like a fucking.
What kind of type beat you want? You gotta end it
Give me a
off.
Summer Walker type beat,
A
man.
Summer Walker
sing on
type
these hoes.
beat. Yes,
Yeah.
sing.
We finna start singing on y'all.
Damn, let's hear it. And you're gonna end it off on this one.
Okay, bet.
Here, I'll do the first thing. Let me know if you want me to change it.
Every last one of y'all beautiful. I just really want you to know that every last one of y'all beautiful. Every last one of y'all beautiful. I just really want you to know. Round and go round like a merry-go. Hey, a nigga get an Issa Rae. Still be thinking about a Lisa Ray. Light skin, white feature face, you know, Lisa Bonet. Thirst is real, you could see it on my face. I gaze because I'm made of and toxic, all chemicals. Who prettier than Roxy Reynolds? She mind got me hard like minerals. Mine got me hard like minerals. That's crazy.
That's so good.
Nah. Bro, like real shit though, bro. Like I love this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? The freestyling shit. But when it comes to like making records, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if you ever interested, bro, come to MTMC. Not like, you know what I mean, on some fucking come to death row. No. But like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? But bro, if you ever interested, bro, we always is willing to support, you know what I mean? Especially when you got the talent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, man. You feel me? Like, you got the talent, you feel me, to sing and shit. Why not, you feel me, pen some shit for him? Because we not all, like, you know what I mean? None of us are grand scale vocalists like you. You know what I mean?
Man, that means the absolute world.
No, for sure.
Y'all are some talented individuals, and like your support and your it just means everything, man.
Bro,
dude,
whatever you do to keep sharp, sharp, bro. We're gonna have an MTMC lock in, another group project similar to Shady Bunch. You know what I mean? Like, and bro, definitely want you to just be in there, never know what could happen. You know what I mean? Like,
fuck yeah.
Yes, bro.
I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for having me, man.
Dude, of course. Look into the barrel of your camera. Where can people find you? What do they have to look forward to? and all that stuff?
You can find me on Instagram, all social media, at Kola Like the Soda. You can find me on all streaming platforms at Kola, and you can also look forward to my tiny desk. All right, we have an NPR tiny desk that we're submitting, so be on the lookout for that. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna kill it. You feel me? Me and Kola and the. I don't even know. We don't even got a fucking band name yet. Like, what's a good band name?
Dude, man, you're telling me like right now on the spot?
On the
like,
spot.
Fuck, man. Kola and the... It has to be Kola and the somethings, right? Very Motown with it.
Kola and the Pops?
Kola and the Pops would be cool, man. That's simple and straight to the point.
Kola and the Pops.
Kola and the Pops. Hell yeah.
Catch us live. Well, not technically, but stream that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. For sure,
right.
bro.
And one last thing. Once again, look into the barrel of the camera and leave the listeners, leave the baddies with like a phrase, a saying, or words of advice that they could go about their day with, and something that reminds them that it can't be that bad.
I think we already said it. The journey is the destination.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Thanks
man.
one more time for coming on.
For sure,
This shit
bro.
was so
Thank
dope.
you.
This shit
Thank
was
you,
so
bro.
fun. Won't be
Yeah.
the last time. I'll have you back
For
on
sure,
again,
bro.
man.
For sure, bro. And we, you know what I mean? Yeah, we definitely going, you know what I mean? Yeah, bro. This ain't the last time, bro.
It's not the last
Like,
time.
you live in the V, you know what I mean? Like, it's, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to make some shit shake,
We're
bro.
not too far, man. Baddies listeners, you guys know where to find me. You guys know where to find this podcast because you're already here. And we'll catch you next time. And we love you. Peace.
Thank you, baddies.
Can't be that bad, oh, it 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 can't be that bad.